Hey guys, Napalm back, and I'm making. Well, besides, I'm gonna try to make a video, which the first one, this one will be not kind of a game that needs. It's already an established franchise. Law, and it has tons of games. So, what is this installment going to be? Okay, the game is it's going to be kind of a sequel game, a sequel game. It will be titled "It's Transformers Devastation 2." You're thinking, not fun. Transformers Devastation 2, because I think there should be a second game. The second, the second game in the Transformers Devastation trilogy. The second game in the Transformers Devastation. The second game in the Transformers the plot takes place a year after the events of the first game. And also we get to play as a lot more Autobots. Like, we have to team up, like, we're at literally the Arc. And yes, there will still be Arc things so you can change character in the game, but yet there will still be Arc. The game starts with Optimus Prime talking about the Prime that was seen in the last few shots. Last few shots of the original Transformers Devastation 1 game. As he said, as but I would also have a complaint. There's a complaint I have with the first game, which I'm gonna fix really fast. Just I'm okay with that many bosses, but not all. Uh oh. Sorry for that pause. I had to go sneeze. Anyway, and yes, I'm thinking about starting a Patreon maybe soon. No. I'm changing my mind. Let me know down in the comment. Anyway, the game will. Anyway, just like the first game, the game will have many levels. That's something I kind of like. And also, you have to literally play. I would still have Optimus Prime Optimus Prime Grimlock, the character that you start off the game as Prowl. Same button in the whatever the button was in the first game. That was whatever the button Prowl said. If in the game, you first have to as Prowl evacuate the city from a Decepticon attack. And then Ness is called in. You quickly have to do a quick fight. You have to do a quick fight as Prowl before you get a call from Optimus Prime telling you to come back to the Autobot base. And that was it's a quick scene, like kind of like yeah, yeah. A tutorial. Yeah, it was basically like a tutorial. You know, that level, I like level 1 as a tutorial. I will always have the first level of every game be a tutorial level. A level where and after that you have to literally transform and roll out for iron idea instead. Instead of an arc pod, there will be these stasis pods located throughout the game where there will be a space. There will not be a space bridge. I meant to say ground bridge pod located throughout the game, where you can instantly teleport to the arc to change character. Once you make it to one of the pods for the purpose of of the of the game, for the purposes of the game, you have inside Prowl. You will see every Autobot character that has ever existed. All standing right there in the Autobot base. You're probably thinking, what did you do at Prowl to warn all the Autobots in the base? But then the Big O beats up and says, but then the Big O was short for, Optimus Prime. And he told him, and he told you why you call Optimus Sir. Hold on. Let me look up who that Prime is really quickly. Okay. The Nova Prime is the second villain of a larger story. Right? Of a larger story. The story that has Unicron in it. Yes, I know this sounds ridiculous, but no, I don't want Nova Prime to be a villain. I want instead the main villain of the sequel will be Unicron. I know this sounds random, and Unicron can't be the villain of the sequel, well, because we don't even know that he exists in the Transform Devastation universe. We don't know because that what the third game will be about. Unicron, I think, would be either the second or third villain of a Transform. They have Devastator, and he normally is. But just think about it. If they have Transform as him as the villain of the sequel, they could possibly have, or maybe even Galvatron. I don't know. Maybe Cyclonus, maybe Nemesis Prime. I don't know. Someone to lead up to Unicron's arrival in the third game. I have an idea. In the third game, that, and also I want there to be two more games, another game where we end with Optimus Prime sacrificing his life to stop the wrath, similar a la his death in a Transformers show I forgot about. Oftentimes, Optimus Prime is seen saving the world from the Chaos Bringer. Oftentimes, yes, he's seen saving the world from the Chaos Bringer. No. Ooh. You know what? Instead, the second game, the villain in the sequel will be will be will be will be uh will be I just thought of it. Tripticon. You have to and yes, you have to fight him at Forfeit and Metroplex. Plex. Metroplex? Who's that? Your opponent Metroplex is a big Autobot. He's one of the biggest boss of them all. I think and then as we see in the post-credit scene of that game, soon my master. Sorry. Soon my master. Soon my master. And we see Gorge, the Pracker, talking to someone that says, and he says, soon my master. There, with him not even replying. Soon my master, you will be able to eat that plant. Which will lead into the third game, which will be set a couple years later with all the with the Autobot from the movie. Basically, this is going to be kind of two games. I'm telling you, two different. After the, and also there will be boss battles, but yet not that many. The problem I had with the first game, how about at the end of level 10? I wonder, there will be a total of 50 levels. And at the end of at the end of level 10 you have to fight Murder Master. No. And at the end of level 20 you have to fight. So you see, being how there are going to be 50 levels in total. And every time you reach a specific number, you have to fight a boss. That keeps the game interesting. That's the reason I didn't play much of Transformers Devastation because of how many boss battles were around. And that's the end of the 50. At the end of the last boss battle, which would be Tripticon, you get this. My name is Optimus Prime. Similar to the first game. But at long last, we can go home. And also through the process, the Autobot found a way to revitalize Cybertron. And we're seeing with the Ark floating. We see halfway into the. Oh, I'm gonna mention the story really quickly about the second and third game really quickly. After that okay, you know what, I'm gonna make pro the third game out for right now. I will get back to it in a little bit. Okay. After that quick tutorial of how the game mechanic work, and you have to go back to the Autobot base, Optimus Prime said Megatron is making something big and big. And I feel like it could. That's why I'm ordering the construction. And also in that game, we also have to play. Yes, like an older Transform game where there were both an Autobot and the Decepticon mode. You have to. Yes, there will be. You can play with every Constructicon. And yes, Wheeljack will create Autobots. Basically, the game like you know how there are Veilcons and Seeker for the all about to take out where there will be there will be aerial boss and just an auto boss to take out in the Decepticon side of the game. And the Decepticons will take the Decepticons are gonna the Autobots are building Autobot City a la the movie. One of the characters you have to play with to help build Autobot City will be here's the Autobots that you get to play with during that part of the game. Main story. You have to play with for Grapple and Horde. For Grapple, well, then the Autobot build team, even at their combined form of Ruin Master or whatever his name is, I forgot. And anyway, and then you have to have and then you can play as this is a you have to also play as Omega Supreme. Well, you also have to build a landing pad for the Mighty O. The Mighty O. You have to build a landing pad, which, and also, yeah, the game currency, just like Moon Game, there will be a currency. I can't think of what, maybe Energon, or Cybercoin, either of those two, and they cost a lot to build this one. Basically, and also the game is open world and big, like you have to literally use a station. You literally have to use a ground bridge, or if you want to go into outer space, because the only planet that will be playable in the game is Cybertron from the fall of Cybertron. In the game, they're also trying to figure out, you know what? I might just remake this video.